First domino has officially fallen in the 2025 AFL trade period, and it's a smart and probably an understated one. Carlton have finally landed a ruckman. Fremantle's Liam Reidy joins along with 53 and 71, while the Dockers receive 50 and 68. It's not blockbuster, but it's a move that Carlton certainly needed to do. It fills a partial void left by Tom de Koning's departure to St Kilda. Fremantle, it clears list space, recoups marginal pick value, and reshapes their trade and list flexibility. So what exactly does Liam Reidy bring to Carlton? What have the Dockers lost? And how could both clubs use this to strengthen their list across the trade window? Let's get into it. Welcome back, I'm Pommy Ball, your home for trade chaos, draft analysis and all the AFL off-season soap opera. Today we're covering my team. Carlton have signed Liam Reidy, his move from Fremantle, the first confirmed trade of 2025. We're going to break down what Liam Reidy adds, the Blues Ruck division stocks, Dockers, what they look like strategically and what it could mean for their list moving forward, and how Carlton reshaping their tall stocks after losing TDK. Hit subscribe if you enjoy these breakdowns. Let's dive in. So Liam Reidy, 25 years old, 202 centimetres. Ruckman played 3 AFL games. WAFL, though, played a plethora of games, being a bit of a late bloomer, matured-bodied, athletic ruckman who's had to bide his time behind 2 very good ruckmen at Fremantle themselves, Luke Jackson and Sam Darcy. But in the WAFL, he has been dominant. His 2024 season was arguably his strongest, averaging a real mind-blowing 40-plus hit-outs, 12-plus disposals, and 4 clearances, ranking top 3 in the WAFL for ruckman metrics. Some strong, just under 5 tackles, showing his strong follow-up pressure, and was in the 2024 Premiership team for Peel. He played a key role, and he fits that similar profile of ruckman they've lost recently, namely Lloyd Meek, physical, mobile, and slowly developing his craft, waiting to see if it steps up at the senior level. Carlton's list balance has changed dramatically with its outs. Reidy steps in as a ready-made competition for Mark Pittonet. It allows the development into Hudson O'Keeffe to become that ruck forward, giving him the time to develop and play in the VFL and have senior games. And he's already a state-proven performer. It's really important that we emphasise that he hasn't quite broken in there, just the 3 AFL games. But when we look at him in the WAFL in 2025, 43.6 hit-outs, 12.9 disposals, 3.1 tackles, 3.8 clearances, 60% disposal efficiency. His strength lies in his ground coverage. Real strong pressure acts, a real good second and third effort ruckman. His agility has been there. Nick Austin said himself, we're looking forward to seeing the promise in Liam. His form in the WAFL has been real standout. His athleticism, his coverage of the ground are standout traits. Carlton won't look at him as the number 1 ruck immediately, but he's that low-risk, high-return role that definitely helps you sustain a list, puts pressure on Pittonet, and gives Hudson O'Keeffe someone to charge at. Carlton's ruck picture for 2026 with TDK gone means Carlton are going to probably look towards Mark Pittonet, who has been dependable around stoppage, but Liam Reidy gives them a different look. Athletic, WAFL proven, ready to compete. A huge opportunity now with not many people in front of him. Hudson O'Keeffe has really shown leaps and bounds in his development. This will be interesting. Will Reidy be that rotational piece? Carlton have played 2 rucks before, often breaking it up at 50% ruck load. This could be interesting because I think Reidy is a lot more versatile than Mark Pittonet to move other roles. This could be a real important change around the stoppage for Carlton because he's high pressure and he is a second and third effort type player, but a total different player to TDK. For the Dockers, this is about more list optimization. They lose depth, quality depth at that, but slight pick upgrades. Cap space is cleared. It's now more of a development path here. They've definitely focused on Luke Jackson and Darcy. And in short, Reidy's pathway was blocked. This is a lot better served on a developing ruckman, not someone who's mid-20s. Darcy and Jackson both are in their prime. Fremantle don't really want a 25-year-old backup. They've got the idea here that they can play one solo ruck and develop someone else. This is a win-win move for them. And the trade mechanics of this, as we said, Carlton received 53 and 71, Fremantle received 50 and 68. Essentially, Fremantle move up 3 spots in each round, marginal, but when you've got bids to do on players like Toby Wan, it's a free list clear spot as well. They've freed up salary cap space. For Carlton, then mid-range adds a bit of currency for Jack Eisen. I could see Carlton maybe packaging these up to maybe move up the draft a little bit later on, just to try and maximise their picks. These will definitely be used in the Campbell deal as well. You can imagine Carlton will probably have that strategy in mind, that this gets other players through the door. As we say, Fremantle for them, it allows them to really look at matching bids on Toby Wan and not really worrying elsewhere with their earlier picks. Now, let's look at the TDK versus Reidy. It's very important to understand that this is a minimal pick cost, maximum efficiency. Preserve caps for bigger fish, building depth around your AFL-ready profile. Fremantle, as we've said, this is tightening the list, offloading block talent, creating future cap room, and then also allowing you to go out and do what you need to do. They've got Jug McVeigh to do. They've also got Toby Wan in the draft, and then stockpiling flexible picks to manoeuvre, which really helps. Both sides will walk away from this deal thinking they've won. Both will be happy. But let's look at that TDK. This isn't a replacement. This is more of an indication of a strong positional need with a good rotational. TDK averaged 17 touches in 2025, 4 clearances, 0.3 goals. Reidy's WAFL average, remember it's WAFL, different levels, 16 touches, 3.8 clearances, 0.4 goals. He doesn't have the same aerial marking ability, but he has got that endurance and that blue-collar DNA, which does suit Carlton's midfield brigade. It again highlights Carlton's need to look for speed and ball use in the midfield, which they're going to have to do. TDKs are rare to draft and find, so Carlton are now going to have to look at the more traditional makeup, and they've done this without losing any major draft capital, so that's a huge win. They have already got the first guy through the door. Fremantle, what next? Well, now it's their priorities, isn't it? Get Judd McVeigh in, a very young defensive rebounder, finalising Will Brodie's trade to Port Adelaide. Both moves push their need to get rid of the mid-tier players and then look at them developing talents. Reidy really clears the decks for them to really look at a young option in here, bring in Toby Wan, who looks a great footballer, and really do what they need to do without much fuss. That's what Fremantle do well. So did Carlton pull off one of the smarter trades early doors? Fremantle done the right thing by cashing in now and focusing on youth setup? Let me know. Obviously, too many eggs in one basket overfills, and they've done the right thing. That's the breakdown of Liam Reidy's move to Carlton, the first trade of 2025. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'll see you tonight at 7:30 for all the trade reviews. See you soon. Pom out.
Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.